Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody? Not doing too bad myself. Thanks for asking. Um, well, I was talking with some of my people last night, and I was actually in the middle of doing some step work, and I had an idea, and this is my idea. It's a new year, got 12 months. It's a new year, we got 12 steps. So I decided to go through the steps from my point of view, where I'm at with my program, and share my thoughts, ideas, experience. And like I always say, if it helps one person, then hopefully it's worth it. So, being January, step one, we admitted we were powerless over alcohol and that our lives had become unmanageable. For most people, that's a very difficult step. And I can see why. Um, this is to those that haven't made that choice yet. I should say, aiming towards those. But this really does go for anybody. You get down to brass tacks. What's what's making you feel this way? What's making you think these things? What's making you decide to watch a video on step one? Um, to me, in my mind, if you are already thinking about it, if the thought has gone through your mind, you should be doing this already. You know, get it before it gets bad. One of the things that we say in the program a lot is that you have to hit rock bottom. For a lot of us, that's true. I'm one of those people. Um, but from experience, you don't have to hit rock bottom. You don't have to get arrested and go to jail. You don't have to have a DUI on your record. Um, you don't have to have your significant other threaten you with divorce. You don't have to lose kids. You don't have to lose jobs. Please don't do all that. I'm one of those. I've never actually gotten a divorce because I've never had the privilege of being married. Um, Nor with kids. I don't have children of my own. But I have lost relationships. I have been previously involved with relationships that involve children, and those have gone out the window. You know, um, Negatively affected other people with my addiction. I have crashed cars. I have gotten the DUI. I have gone to jail. Um, and it's just not worth it, man. You don't have to go through all that heartache financially. It's devastating financially. Um, Step one, it's just an admission. Fuck, I got a problem. I need some help with this. I can't do this on my own. That's why we're here, because you don't have to be alone. Yana, Yana. You are not alone. There are so many different people from different ethnicities, sexes, religions, professionals, transients. Um, this disease does not affect one single slice of a pie. Doesn't care who you are, where you're from, how much money you got in the bank. If you open the door, it's gonna walk through. And as soon as you recognize that, the better. You know, after you admit it, you realize that your life is becoming manageable. How did your life become unmanageable? It could be anything. You know, you wake up with the shakes, you're sick in the morning, you can't function throughout a day without having one. You think about it all the time. You spend more time and money than it's worth. And my cousin Dina always tells me, you know, they call it partying because it's fun. What's going on with you, bro? You don't look like you're having fun. Nah, I'm not. Partied the fun right out of it. It's time for me to change. And you know, life's not over when you make that admission. Life just changes. For some, it starts over. And it's usually in a good way. So, don't be afraid of it. It's not a weakness. You're not going to look frowned upon. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It takes a big set of cojones to admit something like that. You know, your first meeting, walking into the doors for the first time, it's horrifying. It doesn't have to be that way. The ice is already broke for you. The coffee's already made. The light's already on. There's somebody that recognizes exactly what you're going through and is ready and willing to reach out and say, hey man, I got you. It's going to be okay. And I think that the sooner one makes that decision, the better off you're going to be. It's a long road. It's a lot of hard work. But it's all worth it. It has been for me. It hasn't always been roses and rainbows, but the difference now versus then, I don't ever want to go back to that. No way. So, if you even think that there might be an issue, you're already there. As I've said in my previous video, should have did it yesterday. But you can't take back yesterday. Let's get it done today. Because eventually, you're going to be the one that's going to be having the handout, reaching out to the newcomer, saying to somebody that it's going to be okay. You know, somebody eventually is going to be in your shoes. And that's how this thing works. We just keep progressing and progressing and progressing. So, January, step 1. We admitted we were powerless over alcohol. Yeah. I'm one of the stubborn ones. I had to beat my head against the wall. I had to crash the cars. I had to go to jail. Luckily for me, my career was already over. I was doing side jobs. Not side jobs, but I just had a job after I got out of my career. But it was nuts. My health went out the window. My cleanliness went out the window. My personal hygiene went out the window. I was dying in every aspect of life. And it was not fun. It was not pretty. And I'm just here to let people know that, man, it doesn't have to be like that. If it is like that, then I'm glad you found this video. Because it doesn't have to be like that ever again. I'm here to tell you, you never have to live like that again. My life became unmanageable. Well, guess what? Once the smoke clears and the fog goes away, you get your mind back, you get your emotions back, you get your cognitive abilities back, and you start rebuilding what you destroyed. It's not easy, it's not fun, but it's possible if you work for it. let's work for it together. Just my views. Hope it helps you.